What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm gonna give you guys a quick crash course on how to solder. So yeah, check it out. So first, you have to sand the outside of the pipe, and the reason we do this is so we can be able to put what is called flux that absorbs it, and this solder is what makes it go inside. So right now we're sanding the pipe. As you can see, you sand the pipe first. You sand it, you sand it, you sand it. Same thing on this end. You sand the pipe. Gotta polish that thing. Polish the pipe. Know what I'm saying? Leave it as shiny as a whistle. And the reason we do this is, like I said, so when we put our flux, that's so it can stick and go in between those grooves. So that's step one, right? Step two is called the reamer. You clean the inside of the pipe. So this is, you scrape it actually, not clean it. And this is just so there won't be any water restriction, or for whatever reason, if there's any hair, debris, it won't get stuck inside the pipe. So we ream it. So now we're reaming the pipe. And you do this on the inside of the pipe. Same thing on this one. Let me move this. Boom. We'll come back on this side. We'll ream the pipe. So first you sand the outside, then you ream the inside. Then the reason we're cutting here is we're transitioning from copper to PEX. So now we are going to install our PEX fitting. And the same thing with these fittings. You have to scrape the inside of this in order for the flux to be able to stick on there in between those little scratches or grooves, whatever you want to call it. You gotta do this right, man. You don't want to skip any steps, because eventually that's how you end up having water leaks. Same thing with this one. We're gonna install two of them. Boom. Same thing. You ream the inside of the pipe, and you'll see why right now. I usually try to go 3 to 4 times going each way, just to make sure it's really on there. So now this is what we call our flux. You get your flux, and I'm using a gray one. This gray one is meant for lead and copper applications. So now you put that on the inside of your, this is called coupler. You put it on the inside of your coupler. Boom. You get it on there, make sure it's really nice and in there. Same thing. You put some on your pipe. At least try to have 1/2 inch to 3/4. At least. So boom. Get some more, maybe some more. Not the muss. Yeah, this thing is real nasty, as you can see. Put some on both sides. Me personally, I always go on the inside of the coupler first. That's just how I was taught, and there was for many reasons, but we'll leave that for another video, just so I won't bore you guys to death. So you put your flux. You want to make it look nice, because see, obviously right now I'm trying to go fast just to fit all this inside the video. I'm gonna put some more in here, just make sure it's nice and clean, and make sure we got it everywhere. Then you put this in there. So once you put it in there, you got it. So now what you're gonna do is you grab a torch. So this black thing here, in case you're ever working with wood or there's anything you can burn, you see this wood, they burned it. Instead, they should have used one of these. So I always put, for a 1/2 inch pipe, I try to put at least 1/2 inch of flux. If you notice, I already had it pre-bent. So now you turn your torch on. And the important thing, you don't want to burn the actual flux. That's just a big no-no. You want to burn the actual brass fitting. Yeah, you don't want to burn the flux. So notice there's wood here, there's wood up there. If I saw it was getting burned, I would put that black sheet on there. And the purpose of that is so you won't burn the house down. So we're warming up the fitting only. Warm it up, warm it up. I would say this normally takes about 30 seconds to 45 seconds. And remember, you don't want to burn the flux off. So what you do is you test it. It's not ready yet. You test it, you test it. Come back on this side, you test it. Looks ready. Nope, it's not ready yet. I think that was a little too high. Yeah, and I might have actually burned the flux on this one. Alright, okay, I did it. It's going in. So you don't want to go all crazy. So the reason I bend it already is so I can know how much I'm actually putting in. You want to make sure you go around the whole pipe. So boom, you put some on the left side now. And then when you're done, you notice it goes back to straight. And that is how you solder.